or you have to have an Eastern backhand grip. And how you find it, you just go straight down the racket like you're hammering a nail. Or you go straight down the racket like this, and you can turn your hand a little bit that way. Pay attention, you guys. You have to have the right grip. If you don't have this grip, I'm just telling you, if you don't have this grip, everything else that I'm going to tell you, or everything that you would read, or hear, or you see, it can't happen. Biomechanics, how the racket and body moves. If you don't hold the racket correctly on the serve, a lot of this stuff that people are telling you, okay, if they're telling you to do this and do that and do that, you cannot achieve, or you cannot do certain things, because how you're holding the racket is going to limit how the racket moves. A little different on the ground stroke, even though there's limitations on that too, but it's not to the point where it's going to mess you up. But on the serve, if you don't have the right grip, everything that I'm going to tell you that happens next can't happen. That's number one. Number two, a lot of you, when you start out, some people might tell you, just hold it so you can get the ball in and hit it in the middle of the string. I don't want you to do that. Whether I've had people 3 years old, 4 or 5, I put them right in a continental grip, and even though they can't hit it over the net, and the balls are all going to be sliced off to the side, and they're going to go into the bushes, they won't go into bushes after a month. You're going to learn how to do the proper movements. Why would you want to do the wrong grip at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then someone say, okay, well, let's change your grip now because you're bigger and stronger? That's silly. You don't want to create bad muscle memory. You don't want to have to reprogram everything when you're older. Have the right grip right off the bat. Now, your feet. When you come out here tomorrow, here's what I want. For anybody who's right-handed, there's a bunch of different ways to stand, as you see on television. But unfortunately, you guys aren't on television. So I don't want you to say, well, this guy does it and that guy does it. Because for everybody who says this one does it, I'll tell you the other one who does it a different way. So the stance, how you stand, has a big impact on how your hips turn and how your shoulders turn. And people don't understand this. They think, well, I'll just get my feet apart and get all this momentum and twist my body. We don't want you to do that. The best way to stand, is how I'm going to tell you. And that doesn't mean as you get a little better, you can tweak this. For anybody here, it's like 13 and under, you should definitely do this. Even older. The way I'm showing you right now, just off the top of my head, Nadal stands like this. I'm sure there's many, many others. Your left foot, since I'm a right-handed player, my left foot should be at the net post. My right foot is parallel to the baseline, that means straight. The heel, this is my heel, and this is my arch. The heel should be at the arch. So if I was serving, say here's the court, left foot net post, right foot parallel, heel arch, the distance between my feet, depending on your height and weight. One hand, two hands. So, left foot, net post. And this applies to either side. Whether you're hitting it to the deuce side or the ad side, if you're a righty, left foot, net post, right foot parallel, heel to the arch. Now, could you have them a little different? Sure, but I don't want you to. I'm just telling you, the best way to do this is how I'm showing you, because you get stuff for free, which I'm going to explain. And free is good, all right? Free is good. So you want to stand like this because it's going to put your hips in a certain position, and it's going to be easier to get the weight on the back foot, as I'm going to get into in a minute. So tomorrow when you come, you have homework, especially you little guys, all right? I don't care if you miss 50 serves and you're doing it the way I'm telling you, you're improving. If you're over there going like this, okay, and ain't gonna get any better. You don't need to be here for that. If you want to learn how to play right, we're here to show you what to do. Now, if you just want to ping it over the net, you can do it over the net, but you're not going to get any better. All right, so you're going to come tomorrow, you're going to grab the racket, and you're going to say, this is my new grip. And if you don't get any serves in, and every serve's hitting the drinking fountain, you're probably doing a good job. But I know you guys think if you get it over, you're great. And if you miss it, you're bad. If you're doing what I'm telling you and you miss it, you're good. And if you get them in going like that, okay, and it's bad. You don't want you to do that. So you're going to check your grip. Then you're going to check your feet tomorrow before you hit the ball. Don't just grab it out of the basket and start firing. Left foot net post, right foot parallel, heel arch. The distance between my feet, it depends on your height and weight. I'd say most of you guys should be about one hand. Some of you could be two. Some of you guys are watching TV and you're going like this. You're going. You guys are doing all this crazy stuff. What is that? That's like crazy. You're so little, your body's just, you're like dancing, or I don't know what some of you guys are doing. And some of you are going down and up, and then you go down again. There's all this crazy stuff going on. No, there's no movement. There's a guy who's pretty good. His name's Federer. You might have heard of him, all right? We go something like this. And he serves. You don't see, there's all this movement. You don't see the feet real far apart, backwards. See, and if anybody's telling you that, it's not the most efficient way to do it. The more your feet are apart, or the more it's back, they might think it's good because they're going to get your weight to go forward. You don't need that. It's going to make you get off balance. It's going to make you twist your body too much. The more your feet are apart, look, the more I'm going to twist this way. And then I got to twist back. And that's not the serve. What we want you to do is this. Left foot, net post. Right foot, parallel. Heel, arch. Continental grip. You're in a relaxed position. Pay attention. Now it's going to get a little interesting. The proper way to do this, or the most efficient way to do this, you got to do three things at once. Everybody listen up. You're going to do three things at once. You're going to toss the ball, you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to tilt at the same time. The toss, the bend, and the tilt happen at the same time. There's actually some people that might tell you to toss the ball and bend. Not right. I'll show you anybody who serves well, mainly on the guy's side. You're going to see three things happen at once. They're going to go like this. They're going to toss the ball, and they're going to bend and tilt all at the same time. Three things simultaneously. That means three things at the same time. You're going to toss the ball, you're going to tilt, and you're going to bend. Look, I'm doing three things. I'm tossing, I'm bending, and I'm tilting. Now, let me tell you about the tilt. When you tilt, it's like a trophy. If any of you guys ever won one, or you might want to buy one, or whatever you got. If you ever see one of those trophies, you know, the guy's kind of like this. And that's what you want to be. A lot of you guys, okay, you little ones, are probably doing something like this. Because people are telling you to bend your knees. There's a certain way to bend your knees. It's not just, hey, bend your knees. All right? A lot of you guys, you squat. You go like this. You go. You're going just like that. You're going straight down. So someone's going to say, oh, you're bending your knees right. That's wrong. You don't bend down. You're going to put 60% of the weight back on the back leg. And this is what we call the power position. Notice, I check my grip. My feet are right. I'm going to bounce the ball 2, 3, 4 times. You do whatever you want. But I'm going to toss, bend, and tilt at the same time. Now, when I do this, look where my weight. Is my weight on my front foot or back? Anybody can answer? Who said back first? T-shirt. See, if you're quick, you win prizes here. If you're slow, a lot of pain. Again. So, you don't go like this. Some people will tell you, get that hip forward. Get your weight on the front foot. That's incorrect. Okay, even in articles, people say this stuff. It's incorrect. Your weight is on the back leg. It's 60-40. There's weight on the front foot, and your hip goes forward naturally because my weight's on my back. But some people are telling people, put your hip out there. No, if you put it on the back foot, the hip's going to go there. The weight's on the back foot. Almost like this. You want to feel the weight on the back foot because you're going to transfer. But all you guys are excited. Okay, like Nebraska, you're like excited. When you did your backswing today, you went like this. You know, it's like, whoa! So you're so excited to hit the ball. I want you to get powerful. I want you to get in the power position to produce power. This is all slow and relaxed, and I get into the power position. All this stuff here is window dressing. You just go, I load, and I wait a second. The minute Federer hits that back leg, Boom, he's coming back the other way. So this is all real slow. I hit the back leg. See how I'm pushing down? I'm pushing down. The weight's on both legs, but there's more weight on the back leg. And that's critical. But you guys are going like this. There's some of you guys go like this. This might look good, but come on, watch. Some of you guys going like this. See how I'm already going forward. There's a lot of girls on the tour. All right, it sounds like I'm always picking on the girls because I am picking on the girls. Okay, so what? The weight goes forward too soon because everybody wants them to get more power. But they don't load the system correctly. You should feel more like this. You want to load here.